Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, going to be talking through a couple Prizepicks plays I like for the NBA slate on Thursday, December the 15th. Now we do have a shorter Thursday slate, only 4 games tonight, so there's not going to be a ton of props to love on a short 4-game slate like this. I just got 2 picks that I'm going to give out in this video, guys. But I am making this video the night before. I'm recording this video on Wednesday night, so these are kind of some early picks I like. We do already have 2 of the 4 games posted, like in terms of props. We already have some Milwaukee props up, some Memphis props up, Utah and New Orleans. We have some props up already for that game. Nothing yet for Miami and Houston. Probably we're not going to see Miami props until we get some news there, because there's some questionable guys for Miami today. And then like for the Phoenix Clippers game, you're not going to get any props for those teams until we get news on the Phoenix guys. I think Devin Booker, Ayton are questionable for the Clippers. They're on a back-to-back, so they might rest some guys. So these might be the only props that we have right now until like late Thursday afternoon. So I feel like I might as well go ahead and get a video up the night before, since we do already have a good amount of plays up. So we're going to talk through the 2 picks I do like for this short Thursday slate. Before we talk through them though, guys, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, please hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks, make sure to check them out and sign up with my promo code Noah. You will get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you do sign up with my promo code. Do want to mention that Prizepicks, they're running some very cool promos right now for the Christmas season, for the holiday season. It's what they call Picksmas, and we did see them run a promo yesterday for Wednesday where they had basically more money that you played Wednesday, you got a free entry to win a certain amount of money. That was Wednesday's promo. For Thursday, for today, it's a protected play, so it's a $20 protected play. It doesn't matter, flex play, power play, doesn't matter. Your first entry that you place on Thursday is risk-free up to $20. So if you guys want to put $20 on these 2 picks that I give out, if this is your first entry that you place for today, it will be risk-free. So even if we lose, you'll get that $20 back, assuming that you haven't placed any other entries today. If you've already placed an entry for Thursday, then that entry will be risk-free and not this one. But I did want to give a shout out to Prizepicks because they're running some cool promos. There's going to be a new promo every day all the way up until Christmas. And if I had to guess, I would say that like the Christmas Day promo or the Christmas Eve promo is probably going to be like the best one. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of new promos Prizepicks throws out there every day. But this is a cool thing they're running, or they're doing for Christmas. The 12 days of Picksmas is what they're calling it. Just another reason to be playing on Prizepicks. They're introducing a new promo every day all the way up until Christmas. So definitely sign up over there, guys. If you aren't playing on Prizepicks yet, make sure to use that promo code Noah, or click the link in the description. You will get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up with my promo code. And if you guys do want more Prizepicks plays from me, if you enjoy these YouTube videos, if they help you out a lot, you want more plays from me on Prizepicks, I provide those over on Patreon. I do give a full write-up for each play that I do provide on Patreon, as always. You can check that out, link down below in the description as well. But talking through our 2 plays for Thursday, I guess we can recap our plays from Wednesday real quick. So we did give out 3 picks on Wednesday. Once again, we were close to a clean sweep, man, but once again we had someone let us down. We did hit the over on Damian Lillard and Nikola Jokic's points. Those were the 2 picks that came through for us on Wednesday, but unfortunately Bam Adebayo's points plus rebounds did not come through. So we went 2 for 3 on Wednesday in the picks that we gave out on YouTube. And man, like the Bam Adebayo play, felt really good about that one. Love that spot for him against OKC. I liked his points plus rebounds. I thought it was a really good rebounding spot for him, and he had 13 rebounds. He just couldn't really get it going on the offensive end. He only had 15 points, so he finished with 28 points, rebounds, and points and rebounds. I think we needed like 33, so he came up just short. He did foul out, but he fouled out with like 30 seconds left, so that really didn't make an impact on his result. But man, I felt so good about that spot for Bam. I really thought that was going to be a matchup where he was able to really dominate, like in the paint. He was going to be able to score a lot. He was going to be able to grab a lot of rebounds, and he did grab a lot of rebounds, but he didn't have like the best scoring game. He didn't shoot the ball that well either, which is just unfortunate. But we did hit on Dame's points. We did hit on Jokic's points. Hopefully you guys were still able to make a little bit of money yesterday. But let's talk through the 2 picks I do like for this Thursday slate. So for the first play I like for today, it's going to be Ja Morant's points prop. Ja Morant's points prop is currently set at 26.5, and I do like the over here. Now, the matchup here against Milwaukee, it doesn't seem like the best spot, because Milwaukee this season, they have been a pretty good defensive team in terms of defensive rating. I mean, they do have the best defensive rating in the league right now, but they will be missing Jrue Holiday for today, and I think not having Jrue Holiday does make this a slightly better matchup for Ja Morant. Jevon Carter is probably going to start in place of Jrue once again. Jevon Carter is not a bad defender by any means. He's actually a pretty good defender overall, but I don't think he's as strong of a defender as Jrue Holiday is. And John Morant is one of these guys that, I don't really get too worried about matchup when it comes to John Morant. He's one of these guys that can just dominate in any matchup. And this is a pretty low points prop for John Morant. Like, I don't know if we've seen a points prop at 26.5 for him for like a lot of the season. I feel like his points prop almost every day is like 27.5, 28.5. Sometimes it's close to 30. Obviously, right now, John Morant is going to have a massive role. Without Desmond Bane, the usage for Ja is going to be sky high. So far this season, Ja has played 500 minutes without Desmond Bane on the floor, 36.2% usage rate, and he's averaged 31.5 points per 36. This is a big-time game against a big-time opponent, so we could definitely see Ja play more minutes here. He could get close to 36 minutes. Normally, Ja doesn't play like massive minutes on a nightly basis. He's only averaging 33 minutes per game this season, but this could definitely be one of those spots where he plays like 35, 36 minutes. He is coming back from an injury. He did sit out their last game, but I don't think this injury was like anything major. It was right thigh soreness, so I feel like that was just kind of precautionary reasons to sit Ja last game. He should be good to go for today. Should be 100%. Should play 34, 35 minutes here in what probably will be a competitive game against the Bucks. And again, without Jrue Holiday, I think this matchup is a little bit better for Ja. I think this is a spot where he can definitely get to the rim. Potentially get 27 points. Hopefully. I know the Bucks have really good paint defense. Brook Lopez is a really good rim protector. He's a really good shot blocker. But John Morant's great at drawing fouls, getting to the free throw line. He's a guy that can get 27 points in any matchup. And this line just feels a little bit too low to me. Right now on DraftKings Sportsbook, they have John Morant's points prop set at 27.5. And I've noticed that the last few days, Prizepicks, their lines have been a little bit softer. I think they're doing this on purpose. I don't think this is I think they're doing it on purpose. Like right now, Giannis's points prop is set at 32.5 on DraftKings Sportsbook. On Prizepicks, it's 31.5. So like almost all the points props on Prizepicks, or most of them, are like a point lower. I think they're doing this they're purposely doing this just kind of to give people more enticing lines. But hey, as a bettor, we're kind of looking for the most advantageous lines that we can find. And right now, Prizepicks is kind of offering the softest lines. So 26.5 points for Ja. Don't know if you'll see a line this low on him anywhere else. Most of the books have him at 27.5. So I like this over. I think it's a matchup Ja can have success in. I think this should be a high-scoring game, should be a competitive game. Not having Jrue Holiday definitely makes this a slightly better matchup for Ja. And obviously his usage should be sky high, while Desmond Bane remains out, which has basically been the case over the last however many games that Bane's been out. So like that is our first play for today. And then to round out our 2-pick entry, want to go to Zion Williamson, talk about his points prop, 26.5. I do like this over as well. And I think this is a really good spot for Zion going up against the Jazz. This is a matchup that these teams just saw. We just saw this matchup a couple days ago. These teams did just play. I think it was on Tuesday or on Monday. And Zion did come up just short of his points prop. He finished with 26. He lost by the hook. But that was a blowout last game. And it is worth noting that Zion's minutes as of late have been massive. Obviously, we saw Zion kind of get they were kind of easing him in. When he first was playing this season, he was playing 29, 30 minutes a night. He's no longer on a minutes restriction. He played 42 minutes in overtime against Phoenix. Their other competitive game against Phoenix, he played 37 minutes. He played 33 minutes against Detroit. Last game, he only played 26 minutes, but that was a blowout, and he got into some foul trouble as well. Zion still put up 26 points in just 26 minutes last game in this matchup against Utah. And you look at Utah so far this season, they really struggle around the rim and giving up points in the paint. And that is where Zion's going to do a lot of his damage. If you look at points in the paint so far this season, pretty sure the Jazz, last time I checked, they were giving up the most points in the paint, and they still are by a decent amount, by over almost 2 points. So Utah's given up the most points in the paint this season. Zion, we know, is going to attack the paint. He's going to get a lot of his points in the paint at the rim. And without Brandon Ingram, we should continue to see Zion have a massive usage rate. So far this season, without Brandon Ingram on the floor, Zion leads the team with a 29.5% usage rate. He's averaging 28.5 points per 36 without Ingram on the floor this year. And again, you look at this line compared to a lot of the other books. Right now on DraftKings Sportsbook, they have Zion's points prop set at 27.5, and it's getting some juice on the over, minus 125 on the over 27.5 points for Zion. So really like this line as well at 26.5. I think both these lines look appealing. Obviously, these could be higher. I think Prizepicks is purposely making these lines softer just kind of to entice more people. But again, as a bettor, we're trying to look for the most, the softest lines we can get. And right now, Prizepicks is giving us some soft lines for this Thursday slate. So 26.5 points for both Ja Morant and Zion. I like both guys to go over these lines. I think it's a really good matchup for Zion. I think this is a spot where he should definitely be able to get 27 points, barring injury, foul trouble, blowout. He would have went over last game had he not gotten in foul trouble or blowout. Basically, worst case scenario happened for Zion last game. And then Ja Morant might be kind of a tougher matchup against Milwaukee, but I'll back the talent of Ja here. And I think Jrue Holiday being out for the Bucks is definitely a little bit of a boost for Ja, makes it a slightly better matchup for him. So this is what I'm liking for for Thursday's little 4-game slate, guys. Just a 2-pick entry for today. This is what I'll be playing kind of early on. Already put this entry in, but I will be taking a look at the board again on Thursday, Thursday afternoon once we get a full board. And I'm going to share some more plays I do like for today over on Patreon. So as always, if you guys do want more Prizepicks plays from me, you can check out the Patreon linked down below in the description. But again, guys, appreciate you watching these videos. Appreciate you supporting the content. Hit that like button if you guys did enjoy. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And again, if you're new to Prizepicks, make sure to check them out. Sign up with my promo code Noah, or you just click the link in the description. You will get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you do sign up with my promo code. But best of luck on the slate, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.